Hello, hello. How fun. We are going to be working on sentences today on page 62. One thing the notebook reminds us is that when we're working with proper nouns, we need to focus on making sure they are capitalized. I as a proper noun, and if this is at the beginning of a sentence, we always capitalize the beginning letter of a sentence, but when I is in the middle of a sentence, we also capitalize it. And then just a reminder that first and last names are proper nouns, they're always capitalized. And then titles of the words in a book, a movie, or a song are always capitalized. And then if you were going to put a title in front of a name, such as Ms., Mrs., Miss, Doctor, or Mr., all of these titles have to be capitalized. Okay, here's the first example. My name is blank. Okay, we're going to focus on capitalizing names. So you would write your name here, and you can write your first, middle, and last name if you'd like to. And you can begin this sentence by tracing my name is and go right into creating the name on your own, or you can just start with reading the first three words and then writing your name, whichever you decide. Then you're going to write about your school. My teacher is, so you're going to find a title that fits your teacher and then write their name. People, so I admire, and then you can find somebody who you admire, and if it's a proper noun, you need to make sure it's capitalized, first and last name. Movie titles, I'm going to give you an example. Here is a movie, The Parent Trap. So as you can see, it's a title, so the is at the beginning, so it's going to be capitalized, Parent Trap. So the title have all capital letters at the beginning, or should. And then a book title. I'm currently reading Bud, Not Buddy. And so Bud, and then of course it has a comma, Not Buddy, all begin with a capital letter in the title. So I will write that in all caps in the front, in the beginning. And then the song title, let's see, Toy Story song, You've Got a Friend in Me, is an example. And of course, You've Got a Friend in Me will be capitalized. And I'll show you an example as I'm writing. A restaurant, my favorite restaurant is blank. And it's going to be a title of a restaurant. Capitalize the first letter. Cities and town, I live in Great Falls. 2 words. Great is going to be capitalized, and falls is going to be capitalized. Rivers, lakes, and oceans. The closest water to us is, everyone, what's that great body of water? The river. The Missouri. Missouri will be capitalized. And then specific places. I want to visit, and then go ahead and choose where you would like to visit, and then it's going to be a proper noun, so you will capitalize it. Okay? All right, pop back up at the top of the page, get your pencil ready, and I am going to write my name, and then you're going to write your name, and we'll meet back. Okay? So go ahead, I will pause this video, and I'll see you in a moment. All right, how did it go? My name is Mrs. Rooney. Take your pencil and pretend there's that imaginary midline and run your pencil across and see if all those lowercase letters are about the same height, if they would fit between the baseline and the midline. Okay, did you capitalize your your first, middle, or last name with a capital letter? Check yourself. My school is, what school do you belong to? Or what elementary school, you're in remote learning right now, but what elementary school would you be attending in a normal school year? Write that down and don't forget to capitalize it. Okay, welcome back. Roosevelt gave me an option to draw a capital R at the beginning. It's a proper noun. And then I did a smile connection from V to E. And I remembered to zip my tent on the way down and cross my T. Now, take your imaginary pencil, run it across the midline, check your spacing. All right, here we go. My teacher is, go ahead and complete those proper nouns. Remember to give your teacher a title. All right, here we go. I wrote Mrs. Taylor, and I had these wonderful connections between the O and the R. There's a small smile, and then, of course, the big smile of R. Watch your connections and check your imaginary line. The L, the capital T, and the M should all be above the imaginary line. And then, of course, your descending letter should be below the baseline. Okay. People I admire. Who's somebody that you admire? Make sure that you use a proper noun. Okay. How did it go, fourth grade? I admire Mother Teresa. Normally, mother, when we're writing it, is not a proper noun. However, Mother Teresa was her title. That's what everyone would refer her to as Mother Teresa. So mother would be capitalized in this sense, and then Teresa. And here is this great toe. I went from the toe and O and cranked up T, and then waited to the very end before I went back and crossed my T. I think that was the only toe connection that I had. Check your toe connection. Did you cross your T, dot your I's, or your J? And then were the first letters in your proper noun of the person who you admire, were they capitalized? All right. I want you to continue on down to movie titles. I'm going to quickly remind you the movie title Parent Trap. I'm going to focus on my midline, my imaginary midline, and then my N has two humps because it's cursive N. It connects to the E on the baseline. And I don't think I have any special connections or no toe in trap. I'm going to focus on keeping my letters all in line on that imaginary midline and making sure that my tall letters and my descending letters have a nice space above and below the line as well. Okay, you go ahead and finish your book title, song title, restaurant, city, town, the closest water to you, and the specific place where you want to visit. Have fun, everyone, and practice those toe connections.